honor Wheatland-Chili graduates for outstanding lifetime achievement. Honorees are individuals who are exemplary citizens, having distinguished themselves through their communities, their professions, or careers. A Graduate of Excellence Award is presented this year to a member of the class of 1974, Michael Benson. Mr. Benson, would you please come forward? Michael has devoted his professional career to writing. One of today's most popular true crime writers, he is the author of more than 60 books and has spent 11 years as editor of the Starlog group of newsstand magazines. Michael is currently a regular commentator for 2 true crime series on the Investigation Discovery Channel. On numerous occasions during his 3 decades as a professional writer, he has worked closely with members of the military and the police. He has worked with a retired FBI agent on a book about national security, and he co-wrote 2 books with a former New York Police Department Cop of the Year. Michael was the winner of the 1978 Wheatland-Chili Journalist of the Year Award, an Academy of American Poets Award winner, and the Hofstra University Prose Contest for his first novel, The Tenderloin. Michael's most recent book, The Devil at Genesee Junction, is about his research into the unsolved murder of 2 Wheatland-Chili students in 1966 to provide a measure of closure for the families and community. Michael is a wonderful example to our students of the possibilities open to them and the dedication needed to achieve their goals, thereby earning him the designation and recognition of Graduate of Excellence. I'd like to introduce to you, and I know many of you know, Mr. Benson or Michael. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Lynn. And thank you to the Wheatland-Chili Board of Education Administration for this great honor. Thanks also to those who participated in the nomination process: Eileen Hansen, Charlene Burney, Julie Dixon, Tom Duquette, Paul Johnson. And thanks to my Wheatland-Chili teachers, some gone, some still here, who helped me get on the correct path. Jerry Warren, Ed Casey, Terry Coots, William Wallace, Gary Ward, he's that old. Bob Slentz, Emery Letham, Chris White, Virginia Shaw, and too many others to mention. And thanks to Margaret Spence, the great Miss Spence, who predicted that I would be a bum. I was 55 years old before I realized that she was using reverse psychology on me, I think. And thanks to my cousins, Trina and Tim Troy, for being a brother and sister to this only child, and their help in this process, and to my son who's recording this so I can share it with everyone on Facebook tomorrow. I wish my mom and dad were here. They would have been very proud. And congratulations to the Cap and Gowners. Wow, you are a great group, quite an accomplishment. I know you're scared, you're excited, you're a little bit nervous. It's okay, you're gonna be fine. WC is an excellent school. In addition to your great teachers and administrators, one of the main reasons is it's small. Everybody knows everybody, and a student's dreams and goals are considered. You've all been prepared for life after high school in a way that is specific and unique to you, and for that, you have your wonderful school to thank. Now, I don't know what you want to do with your lives, but I always wanted to be a writer. When I was a kid, writers were my heroes. So I'll never forget the day in 8th grade when I learned that a social studies teacher, about 22, 23 years old, our Jerome Warren, was starting a school newspaper and was looking for student reporters. I volunteered immediately. I went up the ranks from cub reporter to editor-in-chief, and in the process made a lifelong friend in Jerry Warren. Your road to success, that is, by success I mean personal fulfillment, may be long and winding, and as long as each step you take is toward the goal rather than away from it, it doesn't matter how small that step is. The first and foremost reason I have the honor of being here today is that I wrote a book called The Devil at Genesee Junction. I started writing it when I was 11 years old, and I finished it when I was 59. It's about two Wheatland-Chili girls, friends of mine, who were murdered in 1966, an event so horrible that it was rarely spoken of. I cast new light on those events, and in the process, I am told, helped heal a community that still bore the scars of that long-ago violence. But please believe me when I say that healing a community was not on my mind when I wrote the book. I was out to heal myself. Everything else was just a bonus. Also this year, I published a book about the rock group The Grateful Dead, a long essay defining the band's legacy. So it's been a year of professional, personal, and artistic fulfillment, and this great honor is just the icing on the cake. Before this year, my career was more about adventure than literary merit. I worked with an astronaut, a CIA agent, Hall of Fame football player, a submarine captain. And before that, well, it was a matter of finding jobs so I could eat. I wrote some pretty bad books. Essential Bowling comes to mind. Who needs a book to learn how to bowl? Slot Machine Strategy, I wrote that one. There is no strategy, you put the coin in. But I wrote them, and sometimes with a shovel rather than a pen. But the point is that each book taught me something, brought me closer to the goal. I knew I wanted to finish my book about the 1966 Chili murders long before I wrote my first true crime book. And I also knew that I lacked the skills to do it right. So I wrote about other crimes. I learned how to do it. And by the time I undertook to finish my master project, I was ready. Bottom line, not necessarily now, don't panic. But sometime in the next 10 years, you should decide what you want to do with your life. Many of you already know. Some may take a while. But just be aware that it doesn't matter how long it takes to get to your goal, or if you ever get there for that matter. As long as you are on that road, that long and winding road, the yellow brick road to the Emerald City, you are living a fulfilling and happy life. That's how it is with life. The journey is the thing. Stay curious. Stay ambitious, always. And I leave you with the words and wisdom of that Hall of Fame educator, Miss Valerie Felicity Frizzle, AKA the Frizz, from the Magic School Bus, who said, take chances, make mistakes, get messy. Thank you.